Okay, today we are going to do a lesson on plants and animals. Haven't we been talking about plants and animals for the last 2 days?
Yes.
And the different types of plants?
Yes.
And the different types of animals?
Yes.
And we know that plants and animals are both what? They are They are living things. Thank you, Avea. They are living things. And how do we know that they are living things? Vladimir? They breathe. Freddie? They both move. Yep, Avea. They both drink water. Mariana? They both eat food. And we know plants, what? We learned yesterday. Mariana? Make their own food. We said yesterday plants make their own food. Do animals make our own food? Do we make our own food? No, we can go to Publix and buy food and then make it at home, but do we actually just have our food right in front of us?
No.
But plants do, right? But they are both living things. So today, I'm going to show you guys how to use a Venn diagram. Say Venn diagram.
Venn diagram.
And a Venn diagram, this one up here, is used to compare and contrast two different things. Okay? So comparing means you say how they are alike. Okay? So say compare,
Compare.
alike.
Alike.
And contrasting is saying how they are different. So say contrast,
Contrast.
different.
Different.
Okay? So we have our two circles here. And you see how in this circle I wrote animals? Does everybody see this? And in this one I wrote plants.
Yes.
And in the middle, I wrote how are they alike? Because see how the two circles cross each other? See that? So you're going to write everything about how they are alike. You guys are going to get into pairs. I'm going to pass out your Venn diagrams. Francilia, can you go back there and work with Brandy? And Freddie, go back and work with Christine. And Melanie, come up and work with Avea. Okay? I'm going to pass out. You each are going to get a paper, so write your name on your own paper. Take your pencil with you, please. You can write your name on your own paper. Write your name. Write your name. Once you write your name, put your pencil away, okay? I'm going to go over the first one with you so you know what to do. Alright, I'm going to move my big one over. Everybody has paper? Alright. Okay. So point where it says this Venn diagram. Does everybody see that? Let's read it together. Okay, go ahead. This Venn diagram helps me to compare and contrast. So, where it says and, you're going to take your pencil and I want you to write animals. And what else did I say we were comparing? Animals and, Christine? Plants. You got it. Plants. And I'm going to write plants. Different color. Okay? Take up your pencil and write this now. Animals and plants. Okay, once you're done, put your pencil away and look up here, please. something about animals that is different from plants? Vladimir? Animals can move on their own and plants cannot. So under animals, I'm going to write a 1 and circle it and write can move on their own. Okay? Go ahead and write this now. I'm helping you guys. And then you're going to come up with something else on your own. Well, you and your partner are going to work together and come up with something else. About how animals are different from plants. Now, once you're done with this, put your pencil away and look up here. Everyone's looking? You guys are going to write all of the facts about animals, that plants are, how they're different, all about animals on this side, and you're going to write about plants on this side, and in the middle, you're going to write one thing that makes them similar. Which is what is the one thing that's the same about plants and animals? Mariana? They can both eat and also they're both what? We already said it. They're both, Melanie, living things. So I already gave you the answer for that. Go ahead and work with your partner and come up with things for animals. Come up with some facts for plants. And right in the middle. Okay? And I want you guys to each write it on your own paper. Come on, you get to work. Okay. Yep, write another fact under animals. Write 2 facts under plants and 1 in the middle. Vladimir, make sure you're talking to Christian. I don't hear you guys talking. I'm listening to you guys. I want to hear everybody talking to their partner. Christian, is Vladimir talking to you? So are you answering him? What is something about plants that makes it different from animals? Can animals drink? What did he say? Plants can make their own what? There you go. So put that under plants. Can make their own food. So right, can make their own food. It's okay if you guys spell things wrong. Don't worry about spelling. I just want to see your ideas. Beautiful. Good job, Tamarius. Don't forget Tyrion. I like how you guys are using your brain and coming up with ideas. Talk to Lupita also. Don't let her just copy. Talk to her about what you're doing. You guys should be talking. Help each other out. What else? How are they similar? I want everybody to stop for a second. Put your pencils down. Okay, if you feel like you are not understanding this at all, that is a 1, okay? If you feel like with my help you understand what you're doing, that's a 2. If you feel like you completely get it and you're good, you can do it on your own, that's a 3. And if you think you could teach somebody about this, that's a 4. Let me see your numbers. Where are you? 1, 2, 3, or 4? Good. Okay, put your hands down. Okay, continue working with your partner. Okay, Vladimir just said that animals can drink water and that plants can drink water. So if you have 2 things that are similar about plants and animals, where does that go? There you go, so write that in there. They can both drink water. Okay, now write some things about plants too. I want to see some facts about plants. They can make their own food. Good job, guys. You guys are using your brains, coming up with ideas. Can't animals talk to one another and communicate? Dogs communicate by barking, right? Cats meow. They all have their way of talking to one another. Do plants talk? No. Perfect answer, Damaris. I really like that answer. You used your brain and came up with a good idea. Yes, ready? W-A-T-E-R. Don't plants have leaves? Do animals have leaves? I see a lot of you working very hard. It's making me very happy. Yes, Christine? Sound it out. W-E-R-I-N. Okay. D-R. Okay. Once you guys have 2 facts about animals and 2 facts about plants, and 1 in the middle to how they're similar, put your pencils away. So write 1 more of each on this side. And then we're going to share our ideas. So I'm going to hear what you all have. Couple more minutes. Okay, a couple more minutes and then we're going to share what you guys have come up with. Beautiful. Bea and Melanie have a really good answer. I like it. They're using their brain with such good ideas. Yes, that's it. Good job. Got it. Demarius, what's something about plants that's different from animals? Okay, take your hand out so I can hear you. Okay, alright. So I want to hear some of the things you guys came up with about plants that are different from animals. Demarius, did you tell me one before we had our, what was it? Plants what? Plants can make their own food. Yes, and animals cannot. We had talked about that. So we'll write up here, plants can make their own food. Okay? Okay, Brandy, which one do you have? Plants can't move on their own. So I'll write here, number 2, can't move on their own. Plants cannot get up and walk. Can we get up and walk? If I want to go from here to there, what do? I just walk, right? Could a plant do that? Do you guys see trees walking around outside?
No.
No, so plants cannot move on their own. Animals can. Spiders crawl, snakes slither, but plants do not. Yes, Mariana? Plants have stems. Christine, stop playing with paper, please. Plants have stems. That is a beautiful one. Anyone else have anything for animals? What makes animals different from plants? Melanie? Animals have to find their own food, and plants can make their own food. Good. Anybody else have another one about animals? Chris? Animals can walk. Yes, they can move on their own. What's another one? Christine? Animals can move. We already have that up there. What did I say though? Can animals communicate? Animals can talk, speak to one another. Now maybe a dog doesn't speak like we do, but they bark to another dog. All animals have a different way of talking to one another, right? Okay, what about both? What did you guys write for both? How are they similar? Avea? Plants and animals both can drink water. What else? Jamarius? They're both living. They are both living. What else? What else makes plants and animals similar? Brandy? They both can eat. So they can drink, they can eat, they're living. These are all characteristics that they both have in common. So do you guys see how in our circle here we wrote how animals are different from plants, and then over here we wrote how plants are different from animals, and in the middle we wrote both. Okay, if you didn't have anything in one of the circles, go ahead. I want you guys to write now what you see, okay? And then tell your neighbor one more fact about each. And turn and talk. Once you're done, put your pencil away. I love the way Mariana and Chris are sharing their ideas again with one another. Right, both. Kevin and water. Or both, they're both living. Just like living, okay? Okay, everybody wrap it up. We have a couple more minutes. You guys should be talking to Mary. Tell her what you wrote. Don't just show her. Talk to her, please. Alright guys, put your pencils away. I see most of you have all of this written. Put your pencils away, look up here. Alright, so how many of you feel like you completely understand how plants and animals are different? If you feel like that, you're going to put up a 3. If you still have no idea, you're going to put up a 1. If you kind of get it, you're going to put up a 2. And if you understand, you'll put up a 3. And if you feel like you know exactly what you're doing, you're so smart, you can teach somebody else, then put up a 4. Okay, let me see. Ooh. All right. Okay, put your hands down. Thank you very much. I'm going to come around and collect your papers.